The TCU offensive playbook is, without a doubt, the best offense in the game in college football 25. And in today's video, I'm going to break down why you're going to want to switch this offense and run it to win more games. Now, this is the offense I've been running most recently. I just released this offensive scheme for my VIP college football members on sportsgamers.com. And I also just dropped my dime 2-3 odd defensive game plan as well for the VIP members. So check that out. Link is in the comments in the description. But we're going to break down in this video one of my favorite plays. Now, in this playbook, you have the gun, normal Y off weak, the gun, normal Y off close, the gun, wing trips. All three of these formations are very good, very OP on this game. You don't need any abilities or anything crazy. You can use this with mini teams, schemes, modes, whatever. You know, you can run, you can pass. Very good. Now, we all know about the RPO read Y flat, but there's good auto motion plays, play actions, there's good runs, there's just good regular pass plays from this wing trips. It's a very underrated formation, man. I mean, you guys can see here, this playbook has like actually a lot of good stuff, but I'll say that overall, my favorite formation is probably the normal Y off close. This formation has some of the best stock plays in the game. It has jet touch pass, which is a great run. It has some of the best routes in the game. It has play action passes, auto motion plays. You name it, it got it. And then same with the normal Y off weak. Really good complement. It has a very unique RPO replay. Play action, again, bubbles, regular pass plays. I mean, honestly, guys, like this offense should be illegal how good it is. Now, one of my favorite plays I want to show you guys is this motion switch corner. This play in particular has extremely unique routes, specifically 3 of them that are very, very, very hard to stop. Now, I'm going to break down how you can run this against many different defenses. We're going to start going over zone. Now, with this play, I do prefer to have the 2 receiver side of the formation on the short side of the field. So here we have the ball lined up on the left hash because basically, you know, we got our 2 receivers on the left, balls on the left hash. That means the left side is the short side. We want the running back on the wide side of the field. Guys, if you're new to the channel, I do daily videos for college football 25 and Madden 25. I do a few for each game each week. We do tips and gameplays. So if you like this content, make sure you smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel, drop me a like, comment on the video. All that stuff does help me out a lot as a content creator. So there's a few different ways you can run this play, but most important thing, like I said, is the 2 receiver side of the field on the short side. And the first thing we're going to do is we're going to drag that outside receiver on the 2 receiver side. We're then going to go ahead and streak our tight end. We're then going to go ahead and put our running back on a flat. He kind of is on an auto motion flat type route, but I don't like to tell the auto motion, and I just typically prefer this flat route anyways. And then I stem up the slot receiver like 2 to 3 times, okay? So when you stem him up, his out route looks like this. Now, when running this play, there's a few different reads. My first read is generally going to be the left side of the field because this out route, it's kind of like it looks just like a regular out, but it's kind of like a speed out, almost a corner out. It's going to beat man if they're playing man. I like to put my best receiver in the spot when running this formation, but it's also going to beat zone, and it's very sneaky how this works. So let me just show you guys what I mean. So you guys can see here, it's wide open now. We did have our receiver drop the ball. I picked a random team to do this. I believe I have Kentucky. But, yeah, you see he's just wide open on the sideline. Nice dot, possession catch. Now, this was cover 3, right? I picked cover 3. I'll show against different defenses. But you would think that this flat zone would be able to stop this route because we don't have any route that the flat zone should have to guard. Like, there's no, like, quick flat being threatened, right? There's no flat route over there. But the flat just does not guard this. Really, the only way to stop this route is to play some sort of cover 2 with a backed off cloud flat. You guys can see what I mean. This flat zone just gets sucked to the inside. He doesn't get to the sideline, and I can just throw this each and every time. Now, just to visualize this, I'm going to do it like once or twice more. Then I'm going to show you guys the other reads on this play. But this route right here, the slot receiver, sets up the rest of the play. Because as you guys can see, I mean, this is every time. That does not get guarded. If you want to get better at college football 25 and win more games, check out my college football VIP membership on sportsgamers.com. Put the link to order in the comments and the description. You will get access to all the content I release for college football all year long, including the best offense in the game, the best defense in the game, my secret A-gap blitzes, my rollout glitch, my run defense, and my pass defense, and much more. Let's dominate together, boys. Now, if you take a look at the replay, you'll see that there's other reads here. So first of all, yes, this is our first read each and every time, but then, the drag is open over the middle. Then if you look over here, we have a flood with the flat, streak, and C route. The C route is actually interesting because, yes, you could attack it, as it cuts to the outside. Okay, guys, now I want to focus on the C route. So the C route as is, it's a little deeper than I like. It can work, but what I do is I just stem it all the way down. So when you stem it all the way down, let me just show you guys so you can see the visual on it. This is how it looks. You guys can see now the break is a lot quicker, and that allows us to kind of just get it in that seam area or over the flat but underneath the deep zone. So let me show you guys what I mean. See how it just breaks very fast? That's in between those two zones. I got a bad inaccurate pass, but it was just so open it didn't even matter. Actually rack catch it and almost score a touchdown. So this is another really, really good read. I really like this against zone because you guys see, I'll show it to you again. Just gets in a very unique spot that's super, super tough to defend. So let me show you guys what happens on the replay. So basically, you'll see that because this route breaks in and then up before it breaks out, that deep zone is just nowhere near where it needs to be to guard it. So, the deep zone is just out of position. I can catch it underneath it. At least possession catch it. If we get a better accurate throw like the first time, I can rack it and maybe even score a touchdown. But what happens here is the flat, it will take any sort of flat zone with it. The corner route, I'm sorry, not the corner route, the streak route to the tight end will occupy the seam, which, if there's nobody in the seam, feel free to throw that. But really my two main reads here is the C route and then the stemmed out route. Now, the drag also potentially can be open over the middle of the field. Like if I waited later in the play, maybe they blitzed me and just vacated the middle. That can definitely be another read. But really what I'm looking at is the out route, the C route, and potentially the seams. But as you guys can see here, this route also gets open really well against zone coverage because you're having the streak take, any sort of hook zone over there, with the deep, and then the flat to the running back is taking any flat to the sideline. So once this crosses kind of the middle of the field, bam, you guys see it's wide open. So generally when running this play against zone, I immediately look at the out route. I know immediately if I have it. If I don't like that, then I'll come over here looking at the C route, but also the seam, streak, and then the flat. And then finally, if I don't like any of that, I just wait for the drag to come open over the middle. Easy reads. Man blitzes, or just man in general, pretty easy to beat. If it's a man blitz, you can block the tight end, send the running back out. I would probably do a Texas route to the running back against man. You could motion him out of the backfield even. You don't have to, but that's an easy one. But really, the C route and the out route are still probably the two best reads against man. You can run this if you want to against man. You can run this so the two receiver side of the formation is on the wide side of the field. Just give yourself a little bit more room to work with. That is a nice way to run this. You guys can see here. Then you can kind of catch a little bit more in stride. Maybe you can rack it for a big play. So if it's there in man, honestly running this to the wide side is better. Against zone, I do still prefer the short side. A Texas route out of the backfield is really good against man coverage too, as you guys can see here. But, mostly I'm loving abusing that. Still the same routes, the C route and the out route. Another thing you could do is just do a cross or a post to the receiver and then wheel the running back so you get a little bit more action downfield. Potentially if they have a slow player guarding the running back, this can be an easy touchdown. But then you still have the drag, the out, the crosser, the running back. Very, very good play, man. Attacks both man and zone very well. Till next time, it's your boy Duke, and I'm out of here.